Hello, guys. Today is Tuesday. It is Thanksgiving Eve. We're going to talk about the true significance and the true meaning of what Thanksgiving really is. Um, it is nothing to celebrate, it is not a beautiful holiday. And if you want to learn, stick around because your girl G got the tea. Thanksgiving is not about celebration, it's not about food, it's not about family. Thanksgiving is darker, and there is more spiritual meaning, and it's tied to ancestral lineages than what most don't even want to believe. The false patriarchy system created Thanksgiving after indigenous genocide, after military or war victories, after a lot of bloodshed, when spiritual people had to survive cold winters without shelter, without clothes over their bodies, without food. Our ancestors endured a lot of violent conflicts, and they used this day as a day of gratitude when it was a day of a lot of war, torment, and bloodshed on the spiritual ones, on the followers of Christ. You see, it was a spiritual clash behind colonizers and the true owners, the true tribe of the land. I don't know about you, but Thanksgiving carries a lot of heavy emotions, a lot of tension, a lot of sadness. It holds a lot of darkness. And if you are a chosen one, you will feel it in your heart. You see, Thanksgiving falls on a major spiritual portal, the Scorpio and the Sagittarius cusp. You see, this karmic closure represents death and rebirth. Karmic closure, truth revealing itself. It represents ancestral reckoning and a hell of a lot of karmic closure. It is the portal when soul contracts come to an end and karmic closure and the truth gets revealed. And this portal activates spiritual awakening only for those meant to awaken. And this is why around the end of the year, around the holidays, there are a lot of relationship breakups, a lot of family deaths, a lot of turmoil with those who are false to you, and alignment with those who are true to you. It's a time to confront family conflicts, releasing toxic patterns and stepping into the best version of yourself and who you're meant to truly be. It is the closing of the season before the final, before the rebirth. Now, I don't know about you, but this week has been a lot of revealing to me in my sleep realms through channeled messages in tarot. It is a season that the old comes to an end and the new begins. That's why we call it harvest season. You see, Thanksgiving activates past life memories. Souls often lived through these times between November 1st and December 31st. And in my case, I have 4 oversouls that align perfectly with this season. You see, my oversouls, Delphi, Israel, and ancient temples. My oversouls were born within the winter threshold. And as my right ear is ringing, the veil is very thin. It's when it's the thinnest where prophecy, intuition, and inner sight is heightened. And it's 444 on my timer, and that is when your higher self is the most potent. That is when the Mirabal line activates, when the Arctic flame activates, and The Iberian dance priestess awakens. The Mirabal sisters were murdered on the 25th of November. And if you are not aware with that, you should Google it because it has a lot to do with Dominican Republic and the Trujillo Trujillo. What he did to the sisters is not forgivable. This is a time for justice, rebellion, and the divine feminine power rising. My Nordic Sami, shaman, Oversouls practiced winter rituals. This was a season for ancestral survival and winter prophecy. And my lineage of the Iberian dancer priestess were flamenco dancers. And those are incarnations that carry dance, movement, a hell of a lot of divine feminine power. And this was their season. And honestly, if you're like me, Thanksgiving is not just a holiday, it's an activation. All karmic relationships come to an end. Portal of prophecy. It also acts as an ancestral mourning period, and it is a time for justice. Think of it as a spiritual graduation and a divine masculine window of activation. And this is why I experience a hell of a lot of closings, endings, awakenings, and a lot of spiritual clarity. Heck, the holiday is not even here yet, and my spirit is remembering it all. And this is the truth behind Thanksgiving. It is a spiritual truth tied behind lies, behind history, and a heck of a lot of karma. And I was meant to remember it all. With that being said, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I am just celebrating unity with my family. Giving thanks and showing gratitude to the Most High, to God, the Holy Spirit, universe, to Mother Earth, to the plant people, stone people, earth people, to the stars, and to the ones that live in the ocean. Don't forget, the true meaning of Thanksgiving is not a time for celebration, especially if you are a follower of Christ. It's time to remember. It's time to wake up. Remember that the Most High loves you. I love you. And we love you.